and 4. The battle is on. It's going to be too close to go side by side. Long Joe gets it. Oh, we got contact. We got flips. Everywhere. We got big wrecks here going back to the front because we're racing back to the line.
William Page with the victory.
Looking for second here.
Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're gonna be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's gonna be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.
Tom Musa, where did he come from?
Boyer trying to close the gap. He's gonna get to the bumper. Oh, just barely did not make it. And coming off of turn 4, Jeff Sikenis is gonna win it at Dover.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Infineon Raceway in beautiful Sonoma, California for tonight's feature presentation of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series presented by Voiles Trucking. As always, I'm your host, JoeTowNetwork. Alongside me tonight, as always on these Thursday nights, it's Mr. Ricky Collette. Ricky, what's your favorite type of wine?
I don't drink wine, so I couldn't tell you.
Pick a color, any color.
Blue.
Do you... That's a good one, actually. Have you watched Parks and Rec?
I've not, no.
Gosh. There's this whole... They get, like, blueberry wine. So it's blue. And it's really funny episode. All those episodes are funny. Anyways, on to what you're actually here for us to talk about. Bomb Squad Racing action here from the Sonoma, or Infineon Raceway. We're going to do that a bunch tonight. It's Sonoma. It's Infineon. It's the same thing. On the more traditional stock car layout throughout the 2000s. Obviously, this is the layout. You originally ran the carousel. Then you did the chute instead. And now we're back to running the carousel in current day, but we're running the original in-game version of this Infineon Raceway here tonight with Bomb Squad. As we do most weeks, we run in-game tracks because they provide some of the best racing action in all of NR. 2 miles tonight, 40 laps. So that's going to be an 80-mile race. Ricky, that sounds really short, but I have a feeling you have a reason for why it's not short at all.
It's not short because this is a big old track. There's a lot of twists and turns, 11 turns at this track. And all that kind of culminates into a lap times of about 1:14, 1:15 minutes. 1 minute, 15 seconds, 1 minute, 14 seconds. Kind of runs the gambit, but really, it's takes well over a minute to get around this place. So 40 laps is a little deceptive on how long of a race is going to be.
Nice, steady weather as well, 70 degrees and clear. So track temps, track conditions will stay consistent throughout tonight's event. Ooh, so opening practice currently winding on down. Qualifying will begin shortly thereafter. Then we'll be going to happy hour and the race again. So happy you're joining us here on JTN tonight. Make sure if this is your first time tuning in, you hit that like button on the video and subscribe. That way you don't miss a second of the action here on JTN. Qualifying has begun now. Got about 5 minutes to get a lap in around the Sonoma Raceway, Ricky, and it's Infineon Raceway. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I am terrible at road courses. You're better. What's your favorite part about this track?
Man, Infineon's got a lot of great parts to it, but I really got something about that long left-hander out of turn 1 and then up the hill into turn 2 there. Right-hand turn. There's something just so satisfying about hitting that. It's such a big sweeping turn. A lot of this track, general billing for this place that's kind of like a road course with a short track attitude. There's a lot of low-speed sections, a lot of tight corners, but turn 1 is almost like an outlier. You come off of that hairpin, and then there's just from 12 up to 2, there's just a long sweeping left-hander, and there's a ton of bank, and there's a ton of altitude change to it. I just love it. It's such a fun area to blow through. In any version of Infineon here.
And actually, our colleague here at JTN, Tommy Bordeaux, has some actual laps out here on the track. So I'm sure if he was tuning in and watching, he'd have something to say. Of course, this was our pre-race presented by our friends at Circle B Diecast. Make sure you use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more, and also to help support us here on JTN. I'm not a wine guy either, Ricky. That was kind of an ambush question I gave you earlier. Just so the fans at home know. Tell us what your favorite wine is. Or your alcohol of choice if you're of legal drinking age. But, you know.
Just tell us things, please. Please tell us.
Talk with us in chat tonight. This one, these road courses have a tendency of getting things kind of strung out very quickly because you have guys at different paces, different speeds, wanting to push the issue here, there, everywhere. Talk with us throughout the night. We love to talk with you guys any night, and tonight is no different. Sitting here on a Thursday with our friends here at Bomb Squad Racing. Again, if you're new here, I'm Joe, he's Ricky. This is your upcoming races presented by our friends at TWB Technologies. Together, we're better. We'll be making some lefts and rights again this Saturday night with the USORL Cup Series from Watkins Glen International. All-Star Racing Trucks return to JTN from Michigan on Monday night. Then next Thursday, we're back with Bomb Squad at Texas. I don't recall if we've gone to Texas yet this year with Bomb Squad. I don't think so. But that race,
sure.
That race will be fun, no doubt. Mile and a halves have been spectacular. You can watch back after this coverage concludes. Watch back last week's race from Lowe's because oh my goodness, what a race that one was. Then USORL Cup Series racing from Texas, and then the Maverick Cup Series makes their first appearance here on JTN at Sears Point, which is this track, but just different, right? Or is that wrong?
Slightly different.
That's a completely different facility, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm dumb, but
One has a point, one is infinite. I don't know. But looking around here, looks like we've got about a minute left in qualifying, so we will be getting our starting lineup very shortly soon. Numbers already starting to trickle in, but we will have to give it a moment for all these guys to get around here. Kind of a little bit of a long spread here in terms of getting those qualifying times, just because, again, you got to run a whole minute around this place. I believe it's one lap in qualifying, too, so it's sort of like a one and you're done.
Can't heat up the tires, can't heat up the oil on that out lap, so you're maybe not in optimal conditions with the car, too, so that's another thing that you have to think about behind the wheel during these qualifying sessions. That's what makes qualifying so great anywhere we go. Bring back qualifying full-time, get rid of the formula. Eventually, NASCAR. I don't care if it's more expensive. I want fun. Right, Ricky? Do you want fun?
I hate fun. Was that the right answer, or were you looking for...
No, that was definitely incorrect. We're going to have fun here on JTN tonight. Here from Infineon. Wii U. Sometimes when we do these broadcasts, we'll switch the camera up. We'll make it a little different for you. Sometimes when we do these broadcasts, we're a little out of touch with the race cars and the racetrack. And Ricky and I definitely are not road course racers by any means of the word or phrase. So take anything we say tonight with a grain of salt. Or a speck of sand.
Speck of good old California dirt.
It's a beautiful day here, though, at Infineon. Look at the skies. Just, you got nice, big, puffy white clouds, and they just changed out of nowhere. That means we're into happy hour. So, Ricky, why don't you take us through tonight's starting lineup?
All right, with pleasure, Joe. For tonight's race, it's going to be a little bit more intimate field here tonight. Look at this starting lineup from our from our entry list. Looks like we're going to have about 12 cars here tonight. Depending on what we get for green flag, we've heard talks of a few people possibly parking it, just kind of tagging out on this race, just want to get those quick points here. But for tonight's race, BSR Kilojoules, the 029, will be starting on the pole position at a time of 1 minute 14.161 seconds. Starting in the second spot will be the 193 car, BSR Ricky J. Rolling off third will be the 088 of BSR Greg Lovell. Andrew Miller in the 86 will be starting fourth. Last car in the top 5 will be Monty Keller in the 028 car. BSR Silver Bullet in the 4 machine will be starting 6th.
Hey guys. Joe.
All right, continue on, Ricky.
All right, BSR Silver Bullet in the 4 machine will be starting 6th. BSR Terry Scott in the 66 will be starting 7th. Last car to take a time, mind you, Terry Scott in that 7th position. Rolling off at 8 tonight will be the 49 of BSR Brain Pig. 9th will be the 096 BSR Chevy Chase. Nelly in the 103 will be starting 10th tonight. The 11th spot will be the 98 of BSR J. Caicedo. Caicedo, that's what it is. 98 J. Caicedo. And rolling off last in the 14th spot is the 114 of BSR Eli. 114. So, I'm already seeing some lucky numbers there on this qualifying sheet. That's going to be our starting lineup from here tonight at Infineon Raceway.
Real quick, a quick shout out, Robert Baucom and his father. Thoughts and prayers with you guys. Robert's father's in the hospital right now. Just told us in chat, in the hospital right now, battling kidney failure. And thoughts and prayers with you guys. You're gonna do it. You'll get through it. And man, oh man, so tough, so tough. But thoughts and prayers with you, Robert, and your family, and of course your dad. Gonna kick that kidney failure's butt. Magoo tuning in, welcome. Hopefully, you know, our mission here at J10 is to be able to take your mind off of the stresses of the world and provide you with a good atmosphere, a good fun race, and can't wait to do that here with Bomb Squad once again on a Thursday night here from Infineon. Watching Lovell in the 088 right now. Texaco had a win here in 2007 with a rookie, I believe by the name of one Pablo Montoya. Do you think Texaco gets back to victory? Oh, he's spinning out.
Well, you're going to jinx them if you keep talking about them.
You just sounded like you were underwater for a second.
How about that?
He's getting into the bubbly. Nelly up on the hill.
Around, watch these guys take some warm-up laps, just try to get the rust kicked off, make sure everything's all right on these cars. Experiment around a little bit maybe to make sure those qualifying laps can be replicated in the race. It's going to be some tight pickings here for that top two, I think.
Yeah.
Ricky J and KJ in the 029 were really fast there in their qualifying laps. I think those are going to be the two guys to watch here tonight, for sure.
And talking with the guys before the race, it sounds like KJ is going to be doing a one-stop strategy. We can go 22 on fuel. Now, tires, that's where the issue lies. A lot of tire wear here, right? You're getting hard on the binders going into these corners, especially down in that hairpin. So tire wear is going to be a big concern. A lot of guys talking about maybe doing 2 stops, even though you only need the 1 for fuel. Sounded like KJ, though, is thinking that that 029 car is going to try to just do it on the 1 pit stop, and if they can do that, I think that's going to hopefully get you a victory. Apparently there's trash talk in the garage area too. Robert writing in, hoping to be back at Texas because Ricky thinks you don't like the big tracks. He doesn't like the big tracks.
To be fair, Joe told me that, so blame him.
I said nothing of the sort.
Oh, you definitely did.
Matt Stern, old Silver Bullet, writing in, hello, got the streaming going, and well, hopefully we don't make you laugh too much tonight, because I think these guys are gonna need all their focus here from Infineon Raceway. Well, here's the fastest man in town, the 029 KJ, always quick everywhere we go. Old Julian Wilson. But Killajoule is going to try to get things done here tonight at Infineon. It seems like they've had fast cars in the last month or so, just have not been able to close the deal.
Yeah, that's always so tough, is when you got a fast car and things just aren't going right when they need to go right. You do everything in your power to get in that position to win, and then just something out of your control kind of takes it away. It's rough, but on the bright side, the fact that you're already fast means most of the, the probability is going to swing one way, and it's going to swing back the other way at some point. You just got to stay with it. If that 029 team stays fast, I'm sure they're going to, fall into some fortune here. And I think they wouldn't be surprised if you see it tonight. here at Infineon. Very fast here, qualifying and already putting up some fast times here in practice too.
It's something we've seen with Kyle Larson in the NASCAR Cup Series, right? Got those 3 second-place finishes in a row. Has had speed all throughout the year, just hasn't been able to close the deal. And that's been something in his career, though. When he's fast, he's quick, he just can't close the deal. And it was good to see him be able to close one out at the World 600 this past weekend. But it's all about closing these races out. We don't have stages here in Bomb Squad. We get the bonus points for the lap led. But once you've led one lap, unless you're going to lead 21 or over 50%, doesn't really matter after that if you lead any more. It just matters about where you finish and if you can close the deal with the fast race car. So want to make sure that these boys in the SO29 crew know that they're close, but close doesn't count. You know, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
It is true, but yeah.
Have you ever played horseshoes and hand grenades?
I was just about to ask you the same thing. Have you ever played it?
No.
I have not. I don't think I'd be good at it. I'm not good at horseshoes.
Horseshoes is hard.
It's deceptively hard. You think, oh, you're just throwing the horseshoes, but you're throwing horseshoes. They're heavier than you think. They have a lot more weight to them. They don't go as far as you expect. You kind of gotta really figure out how to arc them to play on a full-size big boy pit. KJ
is going to be giving me heart attacks all night long with how close he's getting to these walls.
Yeah,
running these laps. Just like those boys at Excel last month at Pocono when they ran the short track. But getting ready to go green flag racing here from Sonoma. Drivers being called to their cars. We'll get the command. Get one full pace lap around this beautiful, beautiful Infineon Raceway. Yeah, Ricky Johnson. That was old Ricky up here in the booth. Old buddy trying to blame things on me. I see how it is, RC.
It's all your... Look, Joe, you're the one man in the ship. Captain goes down with the ship.
Oh, of course.
Drivers, please start your engines.
And the command is a lame one. Drivers, please start your engines. These boys don't know what please means.
He asked politely, so I mean...
They get rolling away here. So KJ out front, Ricky J, Greg Lovell, Andrew Miller. 86 car, that's a part-time ride power raid machine there. Monty Keller, Silver Bullet. Terry Scott, Chevy Chase, Brain Fade, and Nelly making up your field tonight here from Infineon. So a light field making the trek out to California. Again, the home base for everybody's pretty much in the Charlotte area, you know, down in the south. And man, oh man, oh man. One of these treks out here to California, they're long, but they can be rewarding if you come home with the goblet. Is that what it's called?
The goblet?
Is that what it's called? Or did I pronounce it wrong?
So?
Big wine glass?
Yeah, goblin.
It's definitely not goblin, because that's a mythical...
They give you the California goblin.
Block of right and then need Bristol to take over. Well, probably.
Probably. You could just get us both out of the booth here. Probably man the ship by himself if we want to.
And Magoo also writing in, we told you a couple weeks ago, thoughts and prayers and keep him in their mind with his mom battling in the hospital, finally out of the hospital into rehab. So good news on that front for Magoo and his entire family. Glad to hear it. We'll continue to keep everybody in our thoughts and prayers here. So that's the right thing to do. Field parading around. All the fans are on their feet all over the track. It's crazy. You can see, I never even realized that you got a pretty good sight line down to the front straightaway from those grandstands there in turn number, is that 7?
Yeah, 8. 7 is the right. Yeah, 7's right-hander, 8's the S's, and then 8A's like part of the S's, and then
so
9's part of the S's. 7, yes.
So I got it right,
answer,
and once again, you're trying to correct me, even though I was right. But that's okay, Ricky, because I'm a bigger individual, and by individual I mean I weigh more. But here we are. Here we are. Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we go, racers. Here we go. Getting ready to go green flag racing action here from Infineon. Again, that 029 going to have control here on the start. Terry Scott, a moment there with the 66. Back in line. The field will make their way down into the hairpin. Pace car going to pull off. I was really scared it was going to do one of those where it like barely misses the barrels. Very terrifying when the pace car does that. The pace car is off. Field makes their way through the hairpin. And we'll be going green flag racing this time at the line. We'll wait for the flagman to drop the flag. We pause, we wait. Down into the start zone we go. Green flag on a road racing out in Sonoma.
Here they come powering up the hill here. Jules gets that lead. He's going to dive it in here. See if Ricky J can hang on to second. He hits the 029. 029 gets loose and he saves it. Let's go let the 86 get underneath him of Miller.
Andrew Miller looking strong here. Got all the way up to second from fourth. Ricky J and Greg Lovell losing a spot.
Oh, it was scary, Joe. I thought our leader was about to spin.
You got no better than that. KJ's got some good car control there.
He does, but I kind of bit Ricky J a little harder than I think he was anticipating there. Had to check up for the 029, and just that little burp let the 86 Andrew Miller leapfrog him for position. And here's Miller getting really loose through the S's. Recovers it. But you can see it kind of scrubbed off quite a bit of speed there. Got the car just a little too hung out going through the S's, and KJ's starting to pull away on him.
And, you know, road course racing, right, these tracks, they're flat compared to what we normally run. A lot of times with a stock car, you're putting all the weight to the left-hand side, driver's side, to make sure you make those left-hand turns. Here, you got to balance the car out a little bit more. You got the flat corners, so it's really a lot of wear and tear on these vehicles, and they're obviously not made for this type of racing. So
no, it's like driving a giant shoebox full of bricks around a place like this, but that's part of what makes it so much fun.
You always want to challenge the drivers. I'm watching Miller. He really...
We got Carlo around, Monte Keller. Sorry to cut you off there, Joe. In turn one, spun around, got it straight, going again.
But the caution flag will fly. Or under yellow for the first time tonight here at Sonoma. Let's see if we can't get a replay. Eventually, I'll stop saying, let's see if we can't get a replay, because I know we can.
Hey, Joe, can we get a replay?
Yes, we can. There you see it. Keller gets up. He's around kind of sideways on the track. Backs up to make sure he's out of everyone's way. Gets off. Hoping that the yellow, the marshals don't throw the yellow, and they do. So yellow flag number 1 there on Monte Keller. So field's still coming around. They're going to pick up the pace car here.
Have to keep an eye out for what the race marshals are going to do for this event. Notice the 028 was only maybe not even perpendicular to the racetrack there, so not a lot. Just he was backing up though, which might have been what threw it. But yeah, keep an eye out. It looks like they're going to be a little sensitive tonight about what constitutes as the car around. Obviously, that's game dictated to break immersion there for a quick second. So it's kind of it's kind of out of everyone's hands.
Run what you brung.
Run what you brung. Pace car coming off of pit road here. Leader's catching them right now in turn 1, and we are caught the pace cars. So now we're probably gonna start bringing into strategy here, Joe, because if we start getting a lot of rapid fire yellows, I don't know, pit strategy might start to be a thing.
I don't think pitting with only 2 laps on the tires is even worth it at this point. Like, unless you locked them up, you know, Keller is obviously gonna come down. Maybe the guys at the back. But you're in a one-stop strategy no matter what. So you're not doing it for fuel to come down pit road like we normally would when we get an early yellow. To kind of get you off sequence a little bit. So I don't see the play, at least for this top 5, top 4, that we're kind of freight training around here. But maybe for a guy towards the back, like a Nelly, maybe you just come down pit road. We obviously Monte Keller gonna have to come down. Spun the tires, probably flat spotted him, so he's just kind of limping around here, making sure nothing blows out on that Mountain Dew SS. But you got to be careful, right? You got to be careful.
You got to be always taking the utmost of care. And you'll be pacing around here. We'll see how these cautions kind of fall in terms of how the one to go gets. Joe, isn't it? Refresh my memory on this, because this is NR that we're talking specifically about how NR is kind of hard coded with cautions. Road course cautions, does it actually give the one to go at the line, or does it just randomly say there's one to go like halfway through the track?
I'm not sure.
I can't
honestly
remember. I've run some road courses that have been like that. I thought that was just the nature of the road course, but it could be that it's going to hit the line, the lights will come out in the pace car. That one makes the most sense. But we'll have to just keep an eye out on that pace car. I'm not exactly sure how many laps we get per caution.
Magoo informing us that Monty has won a set of tires. So congratulations to Monty Keller and the Mountain Dew team for getting
Bring
that.
home a brand new set of Goodyears.
Hey, and Chevy's still out there. He said he was starting in park, and he hasn't parked it yet.
Oh,
Being a trooper.
I guess he's having some fun out there now, which is great to see. That I love coming to this place. I always think it's a lot of fun if you can kind of get a handle on it, but you kind of have to. Sometimes it can kick you around, so it's always sort of. I don't know. There's been plenty of times where I've not been in the mood to race this place, but a lot of guys coming down pit road right now.
Yeah, Silver Bullet, only one that's gonna stay out.
Look at chat, BSR Furco thinking half through as well. So we'll keep an eye on that pace car. As soon as we kind of get a vibe for how that's going down, we can more accurately take a guess on when they're going to give the one to go or when they're going to get going here.
Look at the flagman. He's whipping that flag around right now.
Wouldn't you? What? Wouldn't you?
Look at that. Whipping
Utmost professionalism.
it. Oh, he stopped waving it.
Gambit chat saying, what Infineon? I've only heard of Sears Point.
Is this the Dodge Save Mart 350?
This is.
Yeah. No Dodge is out. Or no, there's a Dart. I misspoke.
There's a Dart. Okay, there's a Dodge.
Don't touch my Dart. Do you remember those commercials?
Was that a Dodge Dart commercial?
Yep.
No, I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember the actor's name. He's the Pizza Hut commercial guy now. So?
The Noid?
No, Pizza Hut, not not Domino's.
The Noid?
All right, you're annoying. Yep. So pace car lights go out. Silver Bullet.
All right, there it is. So coming over the hill is when we're gonna get that one to go, and that's good to know. No cars a lap down, so that's kind of what we're gonna get for road course cautions here. If these guys start going laps down, might tack on another lap, but should be relatively quick to get rolling here again. And it looks like Silver Bullet's gonna play the strategy game here, Joe, with staying out, which I know that was kind of your idea, was to just stay out and sort of take the position here. But now everyone's got those fresh tires.
I'm surprised guys didn't come down, but I guess, probably used them up a little bit, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lap. I really don't think they're going to use them up a ton. But it starts to wear on you after a while, especially those rear tires. The tires everything starts to the rubber starts to break down, and you just start spinning the tires after every turn.
We line up like this. Silver Bullet, he'll have control there in that 4 Coors Light Camaro.
Coors.
KJ, Ricky J, Andrew Miller, Greg Lovell, Rain Fade, Terry Scott, Nelly, Monty Keller, and Chevy Chase. Ricky, do you want to call this green flag?
All right, with pleasure. And this one's going to take a little bit, though, because we're just getting off of the last turn.
Do you
coming into the hairpin.
Real quick, because I think it's the Chick-fil-A people. They always say my pleasure. Did you work at Chick-fil-A?
No, not at all.
I didn't think so, but maybe you should. You'd fit right in.
That's fancy schmancy. But pace car coming down pit road here. These guys will take the very slow 30-mile-an-hour pace crawl through the hairpin here. Getting back onto the front straightaway. Silver Bullet gonna lead them back here. Waiting. Gonna get quite a bit down here before the flagman gives them the call. They're ready to roll, ready to go, ready to rumble. Coming around the corner. And on lap 4 of 40 laps tonight, we are back green flag racing here at Infineon Raceway.
Good call. Good restart there, too. KJ holding tough there. He's going to get the position going into 2. Now battles on for 3rd. Game crash. So we'll be right back here on JTN. And we're back here on JTN. Apologies. I don't know why that happened.
JTN back in action. Didn't miss much here. 029 KJ getting away from the field here, but Silver Bullet. Oh, they're starting to spin. Greg Lovell hard into the wall. 86 is around to the dirt. That's going to be another yellow flag.
Don't mind the lap counter. It'll get caught up, but let's see if we have a replay. This time I actually mean it.
Now, Joe, it seems like Silver Bullet on those old tires, I don't know. It seemed like maybe his car wasn't rolling the way he wanted it to, but there was kind of a logjam behind him. Ricky J, the 86 of Andrew Miller, and then Greg Lovell were all behind him going through the S's, and it seems like as we were slowing up for the 4, Lovell throws in deep, just a little deeper than the 86, hooks him, and he takes a pretty good shot to the wall there. Miller just sort of goes through dirt. Pretty low speed. This road course, you're not really going to take a lot of like high speed hits like you would at somewhere like, you know, Talladega or Daytona or Atlanta or something, but you don't want to bounce these cars off and stuff too much. Greg Lovell actually looks pretty okay out there in terms of the condition of that car.
I know he looks okay.
So Kilojoules has the lead back, leapfrog the 4 on that restart to get that position. We'll see what they do this time by if anyone comes back down to pit.
Probably not. But
probably not. But you know,
I said the same thing last time.
If the idea is that you're trying to, split the race in one stop, if anyone else is doing it like the 029 is, I don't know. Coming down for fuel might not be the worst idea, just for the sake of making it so you'd have to take less fuel on that last stop. It's a little tricky though, because it almost doesn't totally matter, because where those tires are fried, 4 tires is 4 tires at that point.
And I mean, that's the thing to consider, right? It's a lot about.
But if you have to pit later, then that means on your last run you have fresher tires.
But will it be enough, right? You got to do those strategies. Like those strategies, a lot of times, I feel like they're good calls, right? Like, okay, but if you're not close enough, okay, sure, you gained 3 seconds, but you still lost by 8, right? Like, that is something to consider when you go in and do those strategy calls. I don't want to be caught with my pants down out there on track in the middle of a cycle and have not come down pit road. But you're not going to lose a lap pitting here. If you're within touch of the leader, right? You're not. It's just it's hard. It's difficult.
It's difficult, but here they come back down pit road. Silver Bullet's gonna come down. Does Ricky J come? Kilojoules is gonna come down too. Well, now, that being said, Joe, I don't think it would be a bad idea for some of these fellas behind the 029 maybe just to take a splash here. Maybe just take 2 tires. Maybe not even take tires. You know. I don't know, maybe try to leapfrog, kind of kneecap that 029 for a few laps, see if they can kind of get them caught in traffic. That might be the best strategy to deal with Kilojoules right now.
You bite off kneecaps?
Is that what I just said? Bite off kneecaps?
No, you just said take out his kneecaps.
Oh.
I was just wondering if your version of taking them out was biting them.
No. Unless you want it to be.
I want you to stay close to your microphone. I don't know why Bristol's pulling it away from you. See, race off pit road. Everybody taking 4. KJ gonna be first out of there. Silver Bullet Ricky J, Brain Fade, Harry Scott, Nelly, Monty Keller, Andrew Miller, who lost the spots and positions there, Chevy Chase, and Greg Lovell. They'll catch the pace car. Pace car got a new paint job. Now it's blue.
Got paint job under that caution?
Apparently. So pace car lights are off. We'll go back green flag racing this time by KJ Silver Bullet 1-2, Ricky J Brain Fade, Terry Scott, Monty Keller row number 3, row 4, Andrew Miller and Chevy Chase. Nelly and Greg Lovell make up the rest of your top 10. No retirees yet, right?
None that I can see.
Great. Again, can't thank you guys enough for tuning in to us here on JTN tonight. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more of the best NR 2003 racing on the web. Got a special project coming at you tomorrow, I do believe. Ricky, it's a oopsie of a project, but it'll be fun. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that one. We'll be posting when it goes live on our social media, so make sure you're following us on Twitter and Facebook, so you don't ever miss a post on YouTube from us here on JTN. But again, being subscribed, you hit the little bell icon. That's the easiest way, because it'll notify you right when we go live, or when a new video is posted for you to check out here on JTN. Hopefully some more diecast reviews coming here too in the next week or so. All right, so we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Again, KJ now with control on this restart. Didn't have it last time. He's lining up in the same lane he was in last time, though. I believe there's probably some communication there between those two. 29 and the 4, so gotta watch out. Gotta watch out.
Watch out.
Gotta watch out if they're working together here on a road course. Gotta watch out. Magoo writes in, go get him. Green flag stops. That's when it gets interesting, when we get those green flag stops, let me tell you. All right, KJ with control here on the restart. Brings the speed on up a little bit. Go through turn number 12, get down into our restart zone. And back away we go. Green flag once again here from Infineon.
Jules gets a big jump here, gets that great run up the hill into turn 1. Ricky J gets past the 4 car, so put him into that second spot.
Now, the guy to watch, I do believe, would be this 86 Andrew Miller. He's been really quick throughout the night, and he lost all that track position involved in that last caution, all the way back up to 5th already here. Coming down to turn number 6.
And on turn number 6, a hard left-hander. They're going to track it right to that low wall there. You don't want to get too far. You don't want to end up with those tires. That's going to hurt. They all get by fine. Now they're coming into another really big braking zone. Into the S as they go.
Watching Silver Bullet trying to hold off Andrew Miller. Coors Light versus Powerade. I do prefer Powerade.
One causes the hangover, one cures it.
Is that true, though?
I mean, electrolytes, hydration, you get hydrated.
Baby.
But the A6 gets to the inside of the 4, and the 028 is into the tire barrier. A little further back, last turn here. Let's see if that's a caution. We stay green. Monte Keller gets back out of the dirt here, and we are still under green flag condition.
Let's see what happened with Keller going into turn number 10.
I think he just got caught in the dirt there and was along for the ride.
There's your replay. Yeah, he got loose and bam into those tires. Hard, bone-jarring hit.
Yep.
Back out front, though, it's KJ with the lead. Ricky J in second, and Andrew Miller, he's coming up and over that hill. Silver Bullet off the track.
Oh, it's going to hang out to it, hits the wall, and he's round. And he's going to come out on track. Yeah, it's going to bring out another caution. On lap 9 of 40 laps tonight.
Caution number 3 here from Infineon. Let's get you a replay. You saw it live. Now, what did you see happen coming over the hill?
Looks like just kind of lost control of it there. Got off into the dirt just a little bit, and it's tricky when you get up in that dirt. It's you know, and we talked about it before, a lot less friction going through that dirt, or I should say probably more resistance than it is on that pavement. So it just gets you cockeyed when you're down there, and man, for the most part, it just seems like the Ford kind of overshot the turn coming up the hill to begin with, and that's how he got out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see right when he hit the transition to start getting back on the track, 2 tires off the dirt, 2 tires on the pavement. That's when the car came around.
And we're getting word that Monty Keller has now won an entire rack of tires from Magoo. Well, Silverbolt looks okay, but Keller, back end of this beautiful looking Mountain Dew Chevrolet, is all tore up.
Very unfortunate. Moderate damage, so they could theoretically pull that out somewhat. You don't know if they'll be able to pull it out all the way, but on the bright side, it is a road course, so you're not really using aero. This track isn't as aero intensive as some other places.
You still got those long straightaways, you know, and they lead into those important passing zones. So I do worry about that with but then again, now that spoiler's down and out of the air, so less drag. Right? That's all that matters in race cars, right? The air that goes on top of the car, not the air underneath the car. What do I know? What do I know?
Oh, yeah, no, you know a lot.
You know what? I'm Joe Twansky, he's Ricky Collette. We're here with JTN with the Bomb Squad Racing League Cup Series presented by our friends at Voiles Trucking. A big thank you to Brian and Kathy Voiles, mainly Kathy, we've been told, and well, we know she's the lady that gets things done. Brian just, you know, drives the truck. But thank you again to Voiles Trucking for all they do for these boys here at Bomb Squad and for what they've done here for us at JTN to bring us out for all these races. We can't thank you guys enough and appreciate all that you do so much. Couldn't do it without you, quite literally. So thank you so much for that. I mean, the presenting sponsor of this, the BSR Cup Series.
Go around, we'll see if these guys come down pit road this time by.
Andrew Miller gonna stay out. Gonna be a little lonely out there, huh?
Be a little lonely, but we'll see. Andrew Miller's been fast. He's been running up some good lap times, so maybe, I don't know, maybe good time to make that strategy call.
There's everyone coming on down into their pit boxes. Does it look like the driver's side of the 93's kind of screwed up?
Yeah, it looks like he might have taken a shot somewhere that we missed.
Well, Bristol's a retriever. He only knows how to find things he can see. But he says he doesn't know where it happened. A tough break because you don't want any damage. Andrew Miller is looking strong, Magoo. I'm not surprised. Ricky and I have both raced with Andrew, and he's always been... we ran in, Ricky. We had, you know, prolific road course racers. Brandon Hawken, Davey Hazard, Tommy Bordeaux. I mean, those guys were always so good on the road courses, and Miller was kind of able to hang with them sometimes, and was always up inside the top 5 when we went to a road course, so not surprised to see him in this Powerade SS doing good here tonight. So we're going back, green flag racing this time by Andrew Miller with control, then Kilojoules there in second. Ricky J and Brain Fade make up row numero dos. Greg Lovell and Terry Scott, Nelly and Chevy Chase, Monty Keller and Silver Bullet. That's your top 10 and your field here from Infineon. Wine country. I'm gonna have to do some alcohol exploration here now, Ricky. I'm gonna have to do that. Hitting the big old 2-1 yesterday. What are you looking for on this restart?
I'm looking to see what that 86 does, how quickly the 029 gets around him if he can.
I have a feeling that he can. It's just, will he? I would just wait. You know, let's get a couple laps in. Let's get our rhythm. Because that's what we've struggled with tonight. It seems like we're still trying to find that rhythm early on in this one, and let's get into that rhythm so we can get going. Green flag for a sustained run here to the end of this one. Knock on wood. That's what we hope for. Pace car makes the left-hand turn down the pit lane. Andrew Miller will lead him down into our restart zone. He'll wait to see that green flag drop to get this one back underway. The Superior Sports Drink out front right now. Powerade, that's right. I said it. Find me. Ryan Pace is rolling in his grave right now. He's not dead, but he's just rolling. I guess in his computer chair. Anyways, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Andrew Miller with control. And back away we go. Green flag once again here from Infineon. And you were right.
And here comes the 029 around the outside of that 86, or the inside, I should say, but he clears him, and here comes Ricky J right around him, too.
And those fresh tires working okay. A little transponder issue there with the 029. Miller gonna hang right on the door. Ricky J. Ricky J gets loose, almost spins it. Miller gets on the curb. Hard-fought battle for second. Ricky J takes it.
Ricky J's got the position here that he wants. He's going to try tracking down KJ now. Look at these guys come barreling off into the next turn here to enter the S's. Let's see what Ricky J can do. That 93 car has not been bad behind the leader here. He's been staying in touch a lot more with the 029 than I was expecting, honestly.
AJ was about half a second quicker than Ricky in practice, so it's good to see that the 193 is able to hang there with him. It's just going to be about if he can do it for a long run. It's one thing to hot lap close to a guy. It's another thing to sustain those close gaps on the lap time. But there you see it. Ricky and Andrew Miller both deep dives down into the hairpin. And that's what you see here. That when we talk about differing strategies too, there's different strategies in the way you race this track. There's guys that really like to attack the corners. There's guys that like to kind of back up their corners so they can get a good run off. I was always I want to get a good run off. I'm not a big guy on attacking the corners, especially when I'm around another driver. I was never the guy to outbrake someone, Ricky. I don't know what your philosophy here at these road courses is, if you want to shed some light on that.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I could shed light on that. That would be good feedback, to be honest.
Ricky definitely attacks the corners. That's what Ricky does.
I don't really think I attack.
No, you attack the corners. Compare it to the people that are taking it easy. You attack the corners. Now, whether you're good at it or not, that's not the question. It was just about the philosophy.
Yes. I'll say yes.
All right. It wasn't a yes or no question, but sure, yes.
Yes. Coming up the hill here, KJ's got our lead. He's coming through turn one. So right now, these guys are starting to spread out a little bit, I'm noticing. Quite a bit, honestly. Monty Keller goes back around in turn 1, and that's probably going to bring out another caution. We are back under the yellow flag here.
And that, I do believe, is his second.
I'll see if he gets going. He's just sitting down there.
And in the same spot that we saw him have trouble with for our first caution on the night. Get you the replay.
Kyle loses it. Coming on the front straightaway there, coming into that first uphill.
A big hit into those tires. Hope he's okay. Not too great of camera angles down here because we switch between them, but tough hit nonetheless.
These guys gonna come back, take the yellow. Killjoy's gonna come back to line here. Now, how does the pit strategy fall now, Joe? We're getting close to that 22 lap mark that we're talking about that you need just to make it to the end of the race.
Oh, we're just gonna keep pitting. I mean, that's what you gotta do. You just keep pitting. Oof is right, Corwin. What won't make you go oof is if you check out our friends at Circle B Diecast and Plan B Sales for all your diecast and racing related apparel needs. Check out our friends at CircleBDiecast.com and use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. You'll also help support us here on JTN when you use that code again, JTN at checkout for free. You'll get free shipping and you'll help support us here on JTN. Plus, you'll get some kick butt diecast apparel, whatever it may be. So, again, use that code JTN at checkout. Free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Help support us here on JTN. Can't thank you guys enough. So I know I've seen a lot of people using the code, and appreciate you guys that do. And, you know, we're not Menards. You don't save big money, but you save a heck of a lot of money by using that code. It saved me about $10 on my last order on shipping, so that was pretty cool. So again, code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more at CircleBDiecast.com, linked in the description below. Upcoming races, of course, here on JTN, presented by our friends at TWV Technologies. Together, we are better. June the 5th, USORL Cup Series. That's this Saturday night, 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time from Watkins Glen. Some more lefts and rights out there. Then the All-Star Racing Trucks head to the Michigan International Speedway. Coverage beginning at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time Monday night, June the 7th. June 10th, back again with the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series from the Texas Motor Speedway, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the USORL Cup Series takes on Texas. So a little bit of a Texas 2-step for us here on JTN, 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time there. A lot of Texas these last 2 months. And there's more Texas coming at you. I think that we got 2 more Texas races the following week, because then on June the 14th, the Maverick Cup Series makes their debut here on JTN from Sears Point. Coverage beginning there, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, only on JTN. Cars coming down pit road. Looks like it's everybody. Not surprising. Keeping the status quo in this one.
We'll see if anyone takes a tire strategy here. That's the only way I can imagine anyone's going to leapfrog that 029 right now.
Or staying out, right? But that didn't work either. He's just so quick. KJ's going to be quick. And and Magoo, have a wonderful rest of your night. And thanks for tuning in to JTN tonight. We appreciate you, as always, and what you do for these boys here at Bomb Squad, and what you do for us, getting us out here for these races. 4 tires all the way down, up and down pit road. KJ gonna win the race off pit road. Then Ricky J, Andrew Miller, Greg Lovell, Brain Fate, Terry Scott, Nelly, Chevy Chase, Silver Bullet, and Monty Keller. So, folks, if you got questions for us about anything, feel free to put them in chat. Love to talk with you during these races. Ricky, if you had to pick someone for this Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race out here in Sonoma, who would you pick?
Chase Elliott. Road course, Chase Elliott. That is like a foregone conclusion right now. That or Truex. That's where my money would be.
I was going to say, I'm going to take Truex because I think Chase is the favorite. So if I'm betting, and this isn't gambling advice, but if you're betting Truex, you know, if he's not the favorite, he's probably got a good money line. Won the last 2 races here at Sonoma, so you know he'll be good. Chase's numbers here at Sonoma, I haven't seen them, but I have a feeling they're not too great compared to some of the other road courses. Like Watkins Glen, his numbers are fantastic, obviously, with the 2 wins there, and the Roval now with the 2 wins. But I'd have to look up his Sonoma numbers, just get a good read on how he's fared here. Larson might challenge too. I mean, Hendrick's just been so quick. They have that track attack program. So Chase, his average finish in 4 races at Sonoma is 17.5, with finishes of 37th, 4th, 8th, and 21st. The 37th, they lost the engine. That was last time out there at Sonoma. So I guess take what I said with a grain of salt. He's also starting up on the front row, so he's going to have track position to start that one. But guy with track position here, it's old Kilojoules, Neto 29, Legend of Zelda, Chevrolet SS, then Ricky J, Brain Fade, Greg Lovell, Nelly, Terry Scott, Silver Bullet, Chevy Chase, Andrew Miller with the speeding penalty on pit road, and Monty Keller. We backed up the field a little bit there, Ricky. He backed him up.
No, boy. Why are the lights back on the pace car? That's weird.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Why are the lights back on the pace car?
What did we do?
Oh, no. What happened?
Now they're off.
Now they're off. Okay, please tell me we're going.
Or not.
Nope.
One more time around. Apparently they saw debris on the racetrack.
Apparently.
Sean Whitehill, heck yeah, another lap under yellow. You said it. You said it, not me. Gives me some more time to sell some JTN merch. You can check out Sean Whitehill's JTN race car merch. Go check it out now on the JTN merch store. It looks absolutely fantastic. Got t-shirts and hoodies with the black JTN car and the white car, so the day and night versions of Sean Whitehill's JTN scheme that he drove in the USORL Cup Series this season. Of course, with all the just JTN markings on it, because, you know, copyright reasons. Check that out. Available on t-shirts, hoodies, and as well as stickers with both the cars. So go check that out. Spent a lot of time working on that drawing and really appreciate you guys. Check out that JTN race car merch. It looks absolutely fantastic. And also, you know, the JTN merch store has a bunch of great stuff. So just go check it out. Go check it out. Support JTN. Got our logo merch. Ricky, I know you got the Speed throwback logo t-shirt. I have the hoodie of that one. Fake Racers podcast merch. We got some driver merch now from Mikey Murata and our colleague Davey Hazard, which that Davey Hazard shirt, man oh man, if you want to be a winner like Davey Hazard, you want to get that shirt because it looks clean, if I do say so myself. But some fantastic merch options on the JTN merch store, so go check it out. Linked in the description below. Also check out our friends at JoeTow Designs. That's where I post my other designs, you know. Yeah, just buy all the merch, right, Sean? Just buy all the merch. Yeah, thank you guys enough for tuning in tonight. Smash that like button. I wonder what caused that yellow to get thrown again. I wonder.
Not sure, but we'll keep an eye on the pace car here. Make sure that the lights stay off. Looks like they're gonna stay off, so we're going green here.
So KJ with control, Ricky J to his inside, outside, depending on the way you look at this speedway. We get down into our restart zone. We wait for the green to be dropped. And there it is. Green flag once again here from Infineon.
29's getting up the hill. Ricky J staying with him, but he's going to have that inside spot here. He's going to pull right through, but can Rick Johnson get back to him? Kicks it out loose, but he stays straight.
Trouble up the hill for Chevy Chase. Wonder if he's dropping to the back. We heard reports that Vaseline Camaro would be starting and parking here tonight.
Look at Greg Lovell up here in third.
He qualified in third, so we know that 088 has some speed. It's kind of been plagued by, is involved in that one caution, lost the track position, but now all the way back up inside the top three and is within sight of our leaders. They are really attacking these curbs, though.
Really are, and you got to be careful about that because you got to hit your marks here lap after lap. When you slip up, someone's going to jump all over you. And when you're really attacking those turns, it makes it very easy to slip up.
Monty Keller around again.
No caution, no caution. We stay green.
Get you a replay, though. Like he just got loose once again. That car has just been wicked on him tonight. Locked up the brakes, and I think that's what ended up sending it around with a little bit of wheel hop. Tough break there for the Mountain Dew crew. Back up front, though, it's the battle for second, heating up a little bit. Greg Lovell trying to close that gap. Now Ricky J gonna pull a little bit more of a gap there. Everybody getting close to the tires. Andrew Miller has gotten by Nelly and Silver Bullet, so he's scratching and clawing his way back up to the front. Nelly locks him up down into 7. That is not what you want because those front tires are now completely flat spotted. John Whitehill. I don't know if you saw that, Ricky. He's kind of giving us confirmation. Yellow flag maybe because they passed the pace car in the hairpin.
Oh, you're right.
So, race officials don't like it when you pass the pace car. Welcome, Saints NASCAR Fan 14. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our show.
The field there now. That 029 is not getting away from this 93 and 088. And as I
Bubbles
said,
around.
Goes for a quarter slide. Do we stay green?
We do.
Stay green.
Rain Fade gonna get on by. Let's get you a replay though real quick. You kind of saw it live. He hit that curve. The left side's got in the dirt on the opposite side of the curb. Hooks that 088 Texaco Mustang around.
Yeah, looks like he just hooked it a little too close to the dirt there and the car went around.
This is the battle for third now. Lovell right behind Brain Fade, but Andrew Miller has scratched and clawed his way back up to 5th. He's going to be challenging for position. Lovell off in the dirt.
No point, I told you spins for the lead, Joe.
No, hard into the wall.
Barrier.
Tires. Caution is out.
Oh, no. Is he stuck in the dirt, or is he trying to kick himself loose? There he goes.
I think he was just waiting for everyone to get on by. Maybe?
Yeah, I think he's just trying not. Yeah, the 028's coming by, the 096 coming by. I think he's just waiting for these guys going by. No real rush. There he goes.
There's the replay. Into 10, hit the curbs. I told you they're really attacking those curbs, and when you attack the curbs, you run the risk of those curbs attacking you back.
Yeah, and I said that, Joe. I was like, it's hard to hit your points consistently. You're really putting yourself up for a margin error if you're attacking those turns too much. Now, Ricky J was doing the same thing behind the 029, but that's part of the old, I guess, dance here, is that how hard do you push it relative to the other guy? Do you let them get ahead of themselves, or do you fight them? How do you trust their ability behind the wheel?
Let's see. I'm gonna get this camera set up. So you're gonna see helicopter view right from above that curb. Here comes KJ. He got those right sides all up into the dirt for about halfway through that corner, and that's what caused, right? You got that difference of grip. Is what you were talking about earlier, and that's what kind of causes the cars to go around like that. But a tough break for our leader, as now he's going to go all the way to the back.
All the way to the back. On the bright side, he knows it in the tire barrier, but on the bright side, he doesn't have any visible damage. So that car's fine. You just got to go get four fresh Goodyears on it. And, you know, once you know we're at lap 21 of 40 right now, this next time by will be 22. So technically, he's right on strategy.
Right. Now,
it's
good.
Just that it's going to be a little tricky because, one, everyone could theoretically make to the end from here. And two, he's got to start, like, tail end of these guys. So he's going to have to fight through a bunch of people.
Now, some of those guys might lay over for him.
I think they will. I think... Excuse me. That one was really bottled up there. I couldn't hold that yawn back. I think they will. Some of these guys, if they're considerably slower, there's quite a big spread of lap times here. But it will get tougher the further up he goes. And, you know, especially after a wreck, like an incident like that, you really don't want to push the car too much if you can avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
But here come all the cars down pit road, so here's a big old conga line. Jay gonna lead him down.
You ever just dance and sing and do your little conga line?
No.
Okay.
Should, though.
You should.
I should. There we go.
How'd you feel about the Indianapolis 500?
I love the Indianapolis 500.
I think that's a hot take.
It was quite a hoot here, and it was just, I don't know, Joe. Sometimes you just get a race that's just firing on all cylinders, on all cylinders, beginning to end. Excuse me.
You're not firing on all those cylinders, though.
Yeah, I'm not. But man, that was just like it very much was. Every single box in my book that wanted to see out of that race, I think we got. So I'm quite happy with it.
KJ writing in, well, that sucked. Total noob move, so taking full responsibility for that wreck. You hate to see it, but it's gonna make our show a little bit more fun, seeing that 029 Chevrolet make its way back up towards the front. Ricky J gonna have control. Brain Fade, then Greg Lovell, Andrew Miller, Terry Scott, Monty Keller, Nelly, Silver Bullet, Kilojoules in this 029, and Chevy Chase. Your top 10 and 10 cars left on the Speedway. Raceway. Corwin Tipper writes in, do you think Miller will go back in the lead? I think he's got the speed, he's got the pace. He's got to be patient. That's the one knock you could say on Andrew Miller. Sometimes doesn't have all the patience behind the wheel of the race car. Pushes the issue, and you gotta have the patience. You got the car, right? You talk to the driver, and that's a lot of drivers' fault, right, Ricky? That's their big fault. They're not patient because they want to go, 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 go. Ty Gibbs is a very impatient race car driver from the sounds of his radio communication, but you gotta be able to rein it in, right? You gotta, namaste, you know, just meditate, get everything good and ready, keep the old brain functioning at 100%, and but yeah, I think Miller can get back to the lead. What do you say?
I think you are correct. But it's going to be a hard-fought battle here. I don't think Ricky J's going to want to give up this lead now that he's got it. But we'll have to see as the pace car's coming down pit road. And they're going into the hairpin here, Joe, to take the green on lap 23 of 40 of tonight's event.
Yeah, make sure they don't pass the pace car. Letting it get out way ahead of them. And we'll be going green flag this time at the line. We'll wait for it to be dropped. Ricky J with control for the first time tonight. We enter the restart zone. Back away we go. Green flag once again here from Infineon. Good jump there by the inside line. Ricky J, Greg Lovell out clear, 1-2.
These guys come off of the second turn, coming down the hill. That sharp left-hander, then the switchback coming over the hill here. Greg Lovell trying to stay in Ricky J's tire tracks.
Oh, Monty Keller got a tap from KJ.
You gotta be careful now. KJ's getting a challenge from the 4 car, gets to the inside of him. That's not what he wants to see.
Oh,
now he gets pushed up the track, and he saves it.
That's why you don't want to lose the track position.
Well, we said it was gonna be hard fought. Oh boy, we weren't kidding. Powers back by the 4. 3 and Nelly's gonna try challenging the 4 there. They get together. 4 is off in the dirt. Can Silver Bullet save it?
Oh my gosh. What a save.
We're back up the front. Greg Lovell diving it deep in the hairpin here on the 93 to Ricky J. Couldn't get him there, but man, he got in close. And don't look now, the 86 of Andrew Miller is tracking both these guys down for that lead.
Gotta get it now. Get it while it's hot. Get those. Get these positions. The time. The time's the big thing, especially if you're KJ. You're way back right now. You gotta attack the track. You can't sit on your hands. You can't save the tires. You gotta go. Because there you see our leaders up and over 4. KJ now just entering 3 as these guys go down into 6.
Greg Lovell got a really good run there, down 6. You're coming to this hard left-hander here. See how close he can get to the back bumper. Ricky J, not there yet, but they're coming through the S's.
Yeah, that hard right-hander there.
Right-hander, sorry. Looking at it for the wrong way. But,
I'm just kidding you, Ricky. I love you. Love you, brother.
So the back, KJ's trying to truck through. The problem is that he's got a lot of way to go. He's only about 0.2 faster than the leaders right now, which is a good amount of speed. It's just going to take him a couple laps to do that, and he's really got to make sure he doesn't burn out his tires trying to do it.
All the way back up into 5th. He's going to be challenging for 4th here on Brain Fade. Andrew Miller, though, trying to find his way around Greg Lovell in that Texaco Mustang. 86 is a little quicker than the 088, wouldn't you say?
Last time by, lap times say absolutely, but Ricky J ran a 1:16 last time by, and then a 1:16 the lap before that. So Ricky J is not too far off from being one of the faster guys out here. Oh, sorry, that was his best lap. Wow, I was reading the wrong time.
Oh, Lovell out in the dirt. That's going to allow Andrew Miller to go on by for 2nd, so he'll set his sights on Ricky J in that Voiles trucking Mustang that's out in the lead right now. KJ going to try to find his way around Brain Fade down into 7.
Last time by, Joe, Andrew Miller was actually faster than Ricky J. by about 0.3 of a second. Ricky J really kicking it out through the S's. He doesn't want to do that too much. I know loose is fast in a lot of places, but road courses, that's how you scrub off a ton of speed when you got these really quick switchbacks.
I think the most dangerous thing now, if you're looking in the rear view mirror, KJ's got a clean racetrack out in front of him. And if you're Ricky J, you got a clean racetrack out in front of you. Now, you gotta take advantage of that. You gotta push the issue. You don't have to worry about navigating around other race car drivers, other race cars, and obstacles and the like. But, man, oh man, oh man. It's gonna be interesting to see if that 029 can get back up towards the leaders, because he is pushing it right now.
He ran an absolute cooker of a lap last time by probably about 116.188. Our leader ran a 116.6, so 0.5 of a second faster than what Ricky J's doing up front here right now. But you really do have to wonder, how much is that 029 pushing those tires? Remember, the original plan here was for him to just do a one-stopper here, and he could still do that, but to pull it off, he's gonna have to save that rubber a little bit, because those tires are gonna wear out well before that fuel run goes dry.
Corwin Tipper writes in, are 3-digit numbers allowed in current NASCAR? No, they are not.
No, they are not.
No, they are not. You can have 01, 02, 03, but you can't have triple digits.
But it is a simulation, so we can do whatever the heck we want.
That's right.
Noah's really trying to dive it through this hairpin, gets really squirrely coming off. We'll see what the times look like coming through here. Really doesn't
look like he lost time.
Gap. Yeah, and I think he was a 1,000th of a second faster, 2,000ths of a second faster than Ricky J last time by. So yeah, the 86, not really a net loss or a net gain on that, just sort of staying stationary. But man, that 86 car, you could tell he is loose right now.
He is slinging the rear end of that race car.
You're gonna see a lot more of that when these guys start wearing in. Sorry to cut you off there. Let's try to finish that train of thought. The more these tires wear in, the more you're gonna see those rear tires start to go away, and these guys are gonna start spinning the tires like crazy coming off the corners.
I love these spectator cams because they really help show how loose these guys are, especially down here in the S's. It's a pushed out cam, right? It's not close on the cars, but you can just see how much they're wheeling it. Ricky J got that curb a little too much, swung him out wide as we're heading down into 10.
And Andrew Miller really is closed in on him. This is the closest that we've seen this car, this 86 tonight. He's going to look to the inside, coming into the hairpin. What does he do? It looks like he's going to reel back and let Ricky J hang on to that lead, but I think Andrew Miller's making a statement right now, letting that leader kind of get a little hot under the collar.
Caution.
And, we got a caution on track for the 66 car of BSR Terry Scott.
Let's see what happened here. It's a long spin for Terry Scott in that 66 Toyota. And it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing we saw last time with KJ. He spun out onto the racing surface, looped it around, didn't hit anything though, luckily for him, and he keeps it clean. He'll most likely come down and get 4 fresh Goodyear Racing Eagles.
Now this plays very well into Killjoy's hands. He really needed a caution there to catch these leaders. He'll get to come down and probably take tires, fill up on fuel, and then he can just go full tilt if he so desires.
Gotta push it.
Robert Bacham in chat saying, give props to Andrew Miller driving with a controller and flying.
No props at all.
Yeah, no, plenty of props. Driving a controller around this place is kind of a daunting task.
Road courses in general.
I would know because I used to do that for a long time before I got a wheel.
Wheels are expensive, but they're definitely worth the investment. They definitely improve your quality of gameplay, quality of fun. I guess that's not really a good phrase, but they improve the amount of fun you have. Now, when you're doing those like weird super speedways in this game or the weird road courses, then the controller's a little bit better because you're just trying to have fun. When you're racing like this, right? We always talk about here with Bomb Squad, these guys. Number one rule is to have fun. Well, maybe that's rule 1B. 1A is to be respectful and be nice to everybody. But rule number one is to have fun. And
always have fun.
And having a wheel definitely helps you have fun, especially when you're in a competitive league like it is here at Bomb Squad. Welcome, Allie. Second night in a row. Thanks for tuning in. Also, Corwin. I didn't mention that earlier. I think Sean was in here last night, too, so thank you guys tuning in 2 nights in a row. Throw up your upcoming broadcasts here on JTN. Again, TWB Technologies. Together, we're better. The USORL Cup Series is making their return after a week off at the Watkins Glen International Raceway, 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time there. Then the All-Star Racing trucks head to the Michigan International Speedway Monday, June the 7th, 9:05 p.m. Eastern. Don't look at that graphic. Or, just make sure you're subscribed to us here on JTN, because we'll post those live stream links. We'll post those live stream links before a day or so before we actually go live with them. Then the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series makes their return to the Lone Star State and the Texas Motor Speedway next Thursday night, June the 10th. 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The USORL Cup Series from the Texas Motor Speedway next Saturday. Not this upcoming one, but the following Saturday, 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time there. And the Maverick Cup Series makes their debut on JTN from Sears Point, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on June 14th. That's Monday, June 14th. For you, of course, all of these races live only on JTN. Report from KJ in that 029, no first gear. How's that going to affect his affect the rest of this race for him?
Oh, that's gonna be tricky. You're not using first gear a lot here, but one.
What happened with the 088?
What happened with the 088? Where is he? Where in the world is car 088? He's retired, Joe.
No! Oh, Greg was having a great run.
Came down pit road. He left, yeah. Came down pit road, got 2 tires, and already just gone. That's very unfortunate for the 088 team. Had a great car tonight. And it's not leaving the session, Joe. It was definitely he's gone. On the list, it says 088 retired, so.
No.
But to answer about KJ with that first gear, that's going to be tricky for him on those restarts because they're doing about 30 miles an hour coming to the line, so he's not going to have that get up and go that he's had in previous restarts. And the hairpin's going to be a dizzy for him. I don't even know what dizzy is.
I get dizzy.
It's going to be a tough one for him too, because the hairpin you can do in second gear. You can definitely do it in second gear, but you don't have the same drive off. A lot of the other low speed sections around here, it's kind of dealer's choice. It's livable with second gear. I think it does kind of take away some of his options. He's going to have to make sure he's really, I guess, matching that throttle center off on some of these corners to make sure that he's getting as much power down as he can in that second gear. But bright side is he probably won't have to deal with a ton of wheel spin tonight.
Hey, always looking on the bright side here on JTN. So Silver Bullet going to have control here on the restart. Ricky J there, outside, inside, whatever you may call it, on the front row. So Silver Bullet stayed out, so he's on those old Goodyear racing tires, and everyone else has 4 freshies. Andrew Miller, Killer Jules row 2, Monty Keller, Brain Fade, Nelly, and then the 096 of Chevy Chase, and then Terry Scott rounding out your top 9 left on the Speedway. Raceway. This is the Raceway. It's not a convenience store of Speedway. It's a Raceway. But getting ready to go back green flag racing. Tell us who you think's gonna win in chat. But it's I think things are up in the air now, knowing that 029 doesn't have first.
I'll just see, because I've seen crazier here.
The field makes their way out of the hairpin. We're going to be going back green flag racing with 11 laps to go in this one. Silver Bullet going to have control here on the restart. He'll wait to see the green flag dropped. We wait, we wait, we wait. And once again, green flag here from Infineon.
Green flag for Infineon. Silver Bullet tries to hang on, but look at Ricky J. Just power around him here. Comes barreling into turn 2. Big line of cars here behind that 4 machine. E6 has got to make a choice. KJ's gotten past him, so put KJ up to that 3rd spot. Now he's got to make a move on the 4 car.
KJ back up to 3rd. He continues his march back towards the front. Gonna look to the inside. A silver bullet going down into turn 6.
Goes down hard and he makes the pass. He's cleared. Joe, I don't know how that... I guess not having that first gear isn't going to hurt him too bad.
Oh, getting close here. Andrew Miller all over the TV panel. A silver bullet as we go into the S's. Brain fade up and over the dirt.
Yeah, brain fade all the way through the dirt there.
Miller just trying to find a way around this for a silver bullet. Not successful to this point in doing so. Gonna really sling it down there into 9, or into 10 rather, and get to the inside. He'll make the pass going down into the hairpin. Monty Keller gonna throw it down. He's gonna be inside of Miller. I don't want to call that a dive bomb, but man, oh man, did that stick.
Put Monty Keller up to that 3rd spot. Maybe Miller's gonna come back here though. Here he comes.
And of course, this is our TWB 10 to go, and on behalf of TWB, from our friends, from their friends and our friends at Garden Lights Direct, from porches to patios to more, for all your outdoor lighting needs, as Miller gets really loose off of 2, head on over to GardenLightsDirect.com. That's GardenLightsDirect.com. GardenLightsDirect.com here on your TWB 10 to go from Sonoma, the home track race for our friends at TWB as well.
Way up here, Ricky J's got a pretty good lead, but man, don't look now. KJ's got some cleared track. This is what he's been looking for the entire time since that spin. Just wants to make a run back at this 93 car and see what he can do with it.
And Ricky is going for 4 in a row tonight here at Sonoma. Has won the last 3, going for numero 4. What an impressive run that would be. Gotta make sure I'm correct on that, too, even though we've covered all the races. You'd think I'd remember, but I'm a big...
Ellie gets around the 096, who's now battling with a 4 silver bullet. Looks like he's gonna pass silver bullet here. And look it up front. Ricky J actually running his fastest lap of the race last time by. Kilojoules doing the same thing, but Ricky J 0.5 of a second faster. Wow, that 93 has found something.
Has he found something in the water?
Oof, I don't know, but he's cooking around here.
He's cooking.
Oh, the 028 Monty Keller's around. Is that going to bring out a caution? It does.
And this changes everything. See what happened here to Keller. Looks like it's another case of hitting the curbs. Oh no, wheel hop. Tried to back it out into the dirt, not able to do so. And that's caution number 6, I do believe, on the night. You rather go to Sonoma or Sawmill?
Ooh, I don't know. Sawmill's fun.
The field heading into turn number 5 here. Race car lights will go out next time by. Guys still have to get an opportunity at the pit lane. Would assume a lot of guys are going to be coming down, and if you're Silver Bullet, you just showed why you have to come down, because he got absolutely gobbled up on that restart.
Yeah, he's got to take some tires here.
You get a tire, you get a tire, everybody gets a tire. Sawmill is a track from NASCAR Thunder 2004, most famously. Is that correct?
Yes,
So it's a
I think it's like
fan.
2003 as well.
Yeah, it's a fantasy track. It's fake, but it's a road course. I remember we ran a race at Sawmill, and this was back when I didn't have a very good computer. And there's that tree, right, that you drive through at the end of pit road. It's like really cool. It's a really cool visual. Well, when they made the track for NR, they made that tree solid. But I had all the graphics off, so the tree graphic goes off. So I'm roaring down into turn 1, Ricky, and I hit the invisible tree.
Oh boy.
Blew the engine. It was done. We were done.
We're done. It's over. Can't fix that damage.
It was in playoff contention, too, because I believe we ran it as a playoff race that year. And it kind of ruined any chance I had of advancing. But, you know, it was a road course, so I probably wasn't going to advance anyways. Did you see Mike Joy's running the Trans Am, like, historical race here at Sonoma this weekend?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's so cool.
I love that. Got 3 drivers in the booth.
3 drivers in the booth. Mike's going to have the most experience, too, on this layout.
Honestly, yeah.
Or at least most
funny.
recent.
Yeah, everyone always forgets that. You know, you got the drivers in the booth, and you forget Mike Joy does so much. Oh!
Baby, they faked him out!
Ricky J!
They faked him out! KJ looked like he was gonna go down, then he faded back, and then he faded back down once he knew Ricky wasn't gonna be able to turn left onto pit road. So,
Oh, Joe, now that's gonna raise a question, though. Who takes 4? Who takes 2? This might be a really good opportunity to try to leapfrog KJ here to see if you can kind of get around him. You know, maybe the 86, Andrew Miller, Brainfig, give it a shot. Terry Scott's right there. There's a few guys here that could probably pull that off if they wanted to, but who's gonna do what? It's gonna be interesting.
what's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? Hey ho, what you gonna do?
I was gonna say you were supposed to say interesting.
Oh.
Said it twice. It wasn't
It looks like 4 tires all the way around, so we'll see where these guys all roll off. Oh boy. And now, mind you, lost in this entire shuffle, Ricky J and Kilojoules racing so hard there. Andrew Miller ran his fastest lap of the race, the last run as well. A whole 0.2 of a second faster than KJ's best lap. So the 86 car has something too. KJ ran a 1:15.730. Miller ran a 1:15.523, and then, you know, just for posterity's sake, Ricky J ran a 1:15.238. So Ricky J blew both of them out of the water, but Miller was faster. So that 86 is an Joe. Did the 029 speed?
It would appear so, or he might have a pit line violation, maybe, because he came to pit road late.
My goodness, this changes everything.
What does it change?
Everything.
Woo-wee.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So it's going to be BSR Ricky J starting in first here. Second's going to be Andrew Miller. Third, BSR Brainfade. Terry Scott in the 4th spot. 5th, Nelly. 6th, BSR Chevy Chase. Silver Bullet in the 4 car in the 6th. 7th, it's going to be Kilojoules at 029. And then 8th spot, back end of the field, is going to be Monty Keller because of that, because he brought out the caution. I think I got everyone. I see 9 cars though, so I might be missing something.
Pretty sure you said them all. I think you just didn't count correctly.
Yeah, I didn't. There's 9.
Yeah.
193. Yeah, okay. Well, you can see it on the ticker. We don't got enough time for me to run the read again, but...
Yeah, Ricky J out front, Andrew Miller there in second, Brain Fade, Terry Scott make up row number 2, Nelly, Chevy Chase row 3, row 4 going to be Silver Bullet, and KJ going to try to rebound back to the front, and then Monty Keller brought out that last caution. He's going to line up in 9th. So see, you had plenty of time to do that read, Ricky. Come on, faith in yourself. You can do it. Or can you not read as fast as me?
Maybe, I don't know. But...
Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Gonna be 6 laps to go in this one from Infineon. Ricky J with control, but he's gonna be on the old tires. Gonna have to make sure he doesn't spin them. Not want to spin those Goodyear Racing Eagles on that Voiles trucking Mustang. going for 4 in a row. Andrew Miller trying to rebound off of a rough season to date here in Bomb Squad Racing. Field makes their way off of turn number 12. That little kink you see right there that they're going through. And we get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Wait for it to drop. There we go. Green flag from Infineon.
Ricky J's got the lead, but what does Andrew Miller do here? We've seen these guys do it the past few times. Coming into turn 2, that you're throwing in deep there. Let's see what Miller does. He can't get there. Ricky J's going to hang on to this lead.
I had about 3 laps on the tires. 3 wide. Big wreck.
Nelly! Silver bullet! Oh, no! Oh, Nelly just monster trucking it.
Now he's around on track. No one
caution.
coming.
We stay green.
I want to... Andrew Miller to the inside of Ricky J for the lead.
Ricky Johnson almost caught the outside wall there, and he had to get really hard on the binders. That's going to let Andrew Miller get on by. They're side by side through the S's.
No!
Oh, my goodness. We're just making noise up here, Joe. Hey, Miller's finally, Andrew Miller has the lead here. So what does he do with it? Can he get away from Ricky J? He's got a fast car. Ricky J's got a faster car.
Ricky J's got older tires.
Yeah, you're right. So how does that balance this all out? Can Andrew Miller hang on to this and win the race? We'll find out, because they're coming to the line to take the 5 laps to go in tonight's event.
The way you said that was beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. I tried to say it with a very deep baritone. I can't do that. I can't do it. Ricky J still hanging on pretty well here. Last time by, obviously, ran a slower lap, but he's not letting Miller get out of his sights. The only problem is that, I don't know, what do you think? 5 laps, how much of those tires are going to wear in that 193?
Miller is pushing his car right now. We've seen it all night long. The back end is really sliding on exit. He's mashing the gas, right? Getting off these corners, and you gotta start getting smooth now. Now that you got the lead, you got the track position, make him pass you. Don't let him pass you.
I'm just seeing these guys kicking the rear ends around. Every time they come around that turn, getting into the S's, I just hear woo, 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 because they can't get the power down, because they're spinning the tires. They're driving terrible right now.
Nah, they're driving good.
Ricky J's taking that right to the dirt. Let's see what he does here. He's going to throw it deep, but he's going to not get to Miller's back bumper yet. Man, that hairpin is something scary, because that's what you can make up so much time there if you know how to get it in. If you know how to break into that turn.
Is now a good time to go to a replay of that incident?
I think. Oh man, I don't know. Ricky J is making a hard charge into turn 2, but no, not yet. All right, it's quick. Do it now. Do it now.
So this is the replay coming off at 2. Silver Bullet down to the inside of Nelly for position. They're 3 wide. KJ involved. Everybody out in the dirt. Nelly going monster trucking up and over that. A little bit of damage on the underside of that car, but everyone gets away. Monster chucking. But tough break there for Nelly and Silver Bullet and KJ, as well as we go back to our battle for the lead through the S's.
You know, if I was a brain fade right now, I would just be biding my time. You gotta make. I would try to keep kilojoules behind me here, because if something happens between these two leaders racing for this win, he's in prime winning position.
You gotta stay within touch though, because he's starting to lose that touch. Something happens maybe down here at 11, he might have a chance.
You never know. You never know. These guys get pretty dicey. We saw it. What was it, a wreck on lap 1 there where the leaders got together and almost spun each other. So you never know. But Ricky J, man, he is just hanging tough with this 86 on those older tires. I really do think he had a really fast Mustang there. I think it's kind of balanced it out a little bit. That wear's helped. But last time by, still pretty in touch with what the 86 is doing. Not far off of his lap times.
Robert Bauckham writes in, Miller, quit looking at that mirror. That's what I'm telling you. You don't worry about Ricky behind you. Just don't let him pass you. Don't make a mistake. You're in the lead. You got the position. You ran the strategy right. You came down pit road, got him to stay out, whatever you want to say. And, oh my goodness, getting so close to the end of this one here. Gonna be 2 laps to go this time at the line.
86 gonna throw it out way out there, but the 93 is gonna do it too. It's like every time one guy throws it out close to the dirt, the other guy does the exact same thing. But they are getting close here. Ricky J's gonna have a shot here. He smokes the tires.
He locked him up. He's gonna be outside in the hairpin. That's not where you want to be. They're gonna cut it back down to the inside. Big run off the corner. Ricky J, Andrew Miller side by side for just a second. But Miller gets the better run off of 11 into 12, and now to the start finish line. He'll see that 2 laps to go in this one.
I was about to say, Joe, you can kind of fudge it if you go it up high. If you kind of just slam the brakes and cut it hard to the left, you can kind of almost cut the turn a little bit. But Ricky J getting to the inside of the 86. They're going to be side by side here.
Side by side as we go down into 3. Now slalom back into 4. Miller.
Oh, they make contact.
Miller hard into the outside wall.
And that's a caution, Joe. They're going to race back here, but that might be the end of the race.
Miller is in his car. It's stalled. He's trying to get it back going. Ricky J, though, has a huge lead.
Keep it on the 49 of Brain Fade back here. He's fighting off Killjoules. If they decide something's on Ricky J there, for whatever reason, he doesn't get this win. 49 of BSR Brain Fade could have this.
We'll have to see. Brain Fade with battling KJ. Killjoules has been so fast here tonight.
Gotta run. They're gonna have one more left, one more right-hander. I don't think KJ's... he's got to check up a little bit because he didn't have the spot there.
He's going to make a big dive down here into 11. He knows this is his last opportunity to get that one position. Dives it down to the inside of Brain Fade. Coming off of 11. Battle for second on the track. Might be the battle for the win. Brain Fade slog gets back to the outside.
Oh, is he going to make it? He's going to make it. He doesn't. And we'll have to see where scoring decides. Everyone should fall. But Ricky J is leading right now. Killjoules with no first gears in second, Brain Fade in third.
So we'll have to see. Let's get you a replay. Let's not
My goodness, Joe.
Let's not be judge, jury, and executioner here. So this is what sets up what we saw. So Ricky J, he gets a great run down here into 1 and 2, but Miller, he's gonna catch this curb. It's going to send him wide off of 2. They're going to be side by side. We go to the helicopter.
Man, Joe, that's a tough call.
I don't know, man. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to bite my tongue, but...
That is a very tough situation because I don't really know what you would consider preferred line there because Miller has the inside... going through the first turn there while they're side by side, and then Ricky J's got the inside on the second one. So it's that's hard. I don't know. I really don't know. That's a tough one to make a call on, but almost seems like the 86 moves a little bit, but at the same time you kind of have to do that to make the turn. Man, we'll have to see, but oof. Can Ricky J make it 4 in a row here? We'll have to see what the officials decide, but right now he's still up front.
Oh. What corner are they in right now?
They're going through the S's right now.
All right, so let's get you back live then. Ricky J out in front. We're under yellow. I do believe if you had to pin it on somebody, Ricky had that inside going into that corner. Miller maybe thought he had a little more room. Paid the price for it.
I would think. And I'm looking at chat, and I've seen 86 move down as well. I would think, but it's hard to say who would have the given line there. I feel like you'd either put down the 86 or you chalk that up to a racing deal. I think this win's probably might stand for Ricky J here, honestly.
I think it will. I don't know why it wouldn't. Coming to the line, the Voiles trucking Mustang of old BSR Ricky J. Gonna win race number 4 in a row here at Sonoma. Coming to the line, field all nice and packed up. We can get a good photograph. Checkered flag in the air. Ricky J wins it. Move on to our post-race coverage. We'll watch Ricky J do his burnouts too.
See where he does his burnouts. He's gonna go all the way around the track, so you gotta wait here.
Well, he better not go all the way around the track. That's crazy.
It's crazy. A lot of bumping and shuffling and yeah, and it looks like honestly I would almost just chalk that all up to a racing deal.
Oh, yeah, it's two guys going for a win, and
yeah, absolutely. But I wouldn't even really put the blame on the 86 there. It's just such a tight track. It's just sometimes luck of the draw there.
Well, it's hard to put a blame on a guy too, because he got the raw end of the deal too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just a tough break for Andrew Miller and that Powerade Chevrolet. A spectacular run, and that team, they're going to get a victory this year. They've been so good. Have to watch out for them at Watkins Glen later in the year, and they'll get that W eventually. They got to. They have to. Saw some comments in chat. Better angles than the TV broadcast. We appreciate that, but we can't take credit for that one. And Robert Blockham says these guys are better broadcasters than the one TV has too. Now, I would never say I'm better than Mike Joy. Because that's blasphemy if you say you're a better race announcer than Mike Joy, but
it's blasphemous, if you will.
Blasphemous.
What Ricky J does here. I'm still trying to figure out where he's going to do these burnouts. I guess he's making the trek all the way around the course, but he's just going to gun it here and
he's making us wait.
Scuttle on back.
He's making us
way
wait
downtown, watching fast faces passing home back. And
I need you. And I miss you.
Great race by Ricky J. Sean Whitehall says Mike Joy, Alan Bestwick. There's a few I'd put on the list before us. There's quite a few I would.
Lee Diffie did a really good job for the 500 this year too.
Kyle Petty.
Incredible.
Incredible. You can't get any more incredible than the incredible guy.
No, I think I might have Rick Allen. I like Rick Allen, man. I think I'm Andrew Miller trying to get. I think give congratulations to Ricky here. Very confused as to what is going on. Here we go. Burn it down, Ricky J. Andrew Miller also doing burnouts. I am very confused. Yeah, aggressive goes around. That's a good one.
You're just both having a fun old time out there.
Having a fun time. All right, we gotta get these results on the screen. And we'll talk with our top three drivers. We'll start with our third place finisher, driver the number 49, Dodge Dart. Love to see a Dodge up in the top three. Mr. Brainfade, you got a copy?
Yes, I got you.
Hey, I think this is the first time we're talking to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because I'm slow.
Well, you weren't slow tonight. Third place finish here at Sonoma. That's got to feel good because it seems like you guys had some speed. It looked like you had some confidence. Well, how do you feel after this one?
Well, I mean, I felt I had like a top 5 car, you know, maybe 5th, 4th, something like that. And somebody had some bad luck, and that's pretty much what put me in 3rd. So it was a good run. It was fun. I wish we had more green, but that's nature of this beast, I think.
Road course racing always very difficult, especially here where we only do it twice a year, right? We're only at Sonoma, and then we only go to Watkins Glen, and it's tough to get into that rhythm too with those cautions. Would you agree with that statement?
Yes, yeah, because you know it's basically you got to get in this track rhythm and drive it and race the track a bit more than you race the other cars because you got to keep this car on the track or it gets destroyed.
How did because you were kind of in the soup throughout the race, how did you navigate some of those incidents we saw? I mean, we saw guys get hitting the curbs a lot. I think that was the big trouble spot. Guys hitting those curbs. How did you kind of navigate that? Was there something, maybe you saw a guy run a particular line during the race and you said, okay, I'm going to back off for a couple turns, see if he takes himself out? What do you do when you see those guys kind of making those little mistakes here and there?
No, I think I was just lucky enough. There was enough gap that when something happened in front of me, I had enough time to react and avoid it. Yeah, there was a couple of cars that were spun out in front of me and I got by. So keeping the car clean and on the track is what got me where I finished.
Got you that great finish here tonight.
Thank you.
Brain Fade, congratulations, third place run. Before we let you go, I know you probably got sponsors, people back home to thank again. Congratulations, first time up here in the booth. We're gonna make it even more. I know you got that speed in that 49. Plus, it's a Dodge Dart, so it's got to be quick. But now it's time, sponsors, family, whoever you got to thank. The floor is yours.
Well, got to thank the Voiles for putting this stuff on and bringing you guys into this. Of course, Magoo, we got him in our thoughts and wish he was here. I want to thank Wings, my painter. He did that nifty paint job. So that's about it.
Yeah, what's the sponsor on the car? Because I've been very curious. So it's hard for me to tell.
It's Mystic Pizza. It's a pizza joint. In Mystic, Connecticut.
Okay. So you're from the Northeast then?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you and Ricky can be Northeastern brothers. And Brain Fade, congratulations on the third place run tonight. Good luck next week when we head to Texas. And oh man, I want to see that 49. I want to talk to you more because I love seeing those darts. The darts, that's my favorite car, and fantastic paint scheme, like you said. Wings always does a good job with a lot of your guys' cars. And again, congratulations, third place run tonight.
All right. Thank you.
It's our Brain Fade, driver of the number 49 Mystic Pizza Dodge Dart. We move on to our second place finisher, who had to rebound twice. Did a good job rebounding the first time, then decided, oh hey, that was pretty fun. I wanted to do it again. KJ, you got a copy?
Yeah, Joe, I got you.
How angry are you when you make one of those pit road mistakes?
Which time, Joe? Because I kind of self-imploded in the back half of this race.
I was gonna say, okay, you said it, not me. So that's my cue. I can go on in for it. But
go ahead. I deserve it because I don't even know what happened in the back half of this race.
Hey, we saw throughout the night everyone was really attacking those curbs, and you were one of the faster guys. So was that just the way to run these fast laps here at Sonoma? Kind of get the car to do what you needed it to do?
There's two ways you can kind of take the corner. You can either avoid the curb and run a different type of spring, or you can set it up where you can hit the curbs. And I usually hop the curb and bounce on them. I'm pretty sure y'all watched me coming through the S's at some point in this race. I set the car up to do that. I don't know what happened in that one corner. I didn't feel like I did anything different, but it's like it just bottomed out. And next thing I know, that joker's spinning around. And luckily, I didn't hit the wall. I got it slowed down just enough before I hit the wall before it blew the motor out of it.
Yeah, so what I think we saw, the guys that were taking that strategy and really using those curbs, what we saw, at least, because I want to fill you in, because I know I can't show you the replay. We don't have those nice fancy cameras with little screens on them yet. But what we saw was you hit that curb, and those right side tires just got off into the dirt just a little bit. And that was going to be my next question. Like, if you go off track a little bit, are you really at this version of Infineon, of Sonoma, whatever you want to call it? Are you really confined to that paved surface more so than you would be at maybe a track if it was grass or a different type of surface out there, especially if it was paved, obviously? But are you more confined to that racing surface here?
Yeah, with this the game track version, I always call it Sears Point. That's what I grew up calling it, Sears Point. With this version here, there's like no room for error. If you get that tire off, more than likely you're not coming back from it, especially up the hill. If you're racing somebody, if you won't watch out, you can kick that right rear out and catch that dirt patch. And you hit that, you might go airborne over the hill. And that corner where I spun, that's another one. If you hit the dirt, and the S's, the S's are really technical. If you miss the first turn, you're going to be slow all the way through them. So you got to hit that first turn right to make speed through the S's. But the whole curb hopping thing, I mean, anybody who watches like F1, you kind of know they run all over the curbs. You make time hitting the curbs. You can kind of make the corners a little straighter. You can go a little faster, and the curb also helps the car turn. So that's the way I drive these road courses. I get all up on the curb and go, and that one corner, it just didn't work. And I got behind from there.
Got behind, things kind of went awry, and trying to race back up through traffic was definitely hard, especially with the cautions coming out quick like they were, KJ. But never a bad thing, though, to be angry at a second place finish, because that means you definitely had a fast race car, which we can definitely vouch for you on that one tonight, because man, oh man, you were so quick. But
it was pretty fast. I feel like I kind of gave one away, but good win, Ricky.
It happens. It happens. But, you know, you just wanted to let him make history, win 4 in a row, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. But before we let you go, KJ, you know the drill by now. The floor is yours, buddy.
Let's try to get my thoughts together here because I'm still a little, mad about what happened here. But thank you, Joe and Ricky in the booth, JTN, for broadcasting the race, putting the race on. I was listening to it this week, so I heard y'all talking about my mistakes, so I'll go back and watch it and kind of see what went wrong. Also want to thank the admins at BSR, as always, for putting the league together, letting us race here. Shout out to Brian and Kathy Voiles Trucking for sponsoring the races. Also want to say again, congrats to Ricky. I wish I could have had a chance to race him there, but my own dumb mistakes ruined that. Thoughts and prayers are with Magoo. He's still got his mother in the hospital, and I think Robert. I thought I heard something before the race started. Robert's dad's in the hospital, so thoughts and prayers are with Robert. I think that's about pretty much it. And as always, give a shout out to my wife. I think she was watching. I kind of, not as good as last week, but we'll go on from there. One of these days, the luck turn around a little bit.
Hey, luck will turn around. It's, again, nothing to be disappointed with a bunch of second-place finishes. And I got your back. I was going to make sure. I was waiting for you to mention the wife, and I was like, all right, I'm going to get his back if he forgot it because he's so flustered after this one. I got you. I got you.
I paused.
Hey, can't forget it. Can't forget it, KJ. Congratulations on the second-place finish tonight. No, you wanted one more, but a good run nonetheless. Kill Jules driver, number 029, Legend of Zelda Chevrolet SS. Congratulations again. Good luck next week at Texas, buddy.
All right. Thank you, guys.
And now we move on down into victory lane. Driver of the number 193 Voiles Trucking Mustang, making the booth a little bit familiar, isn't it? BSR old Ricky J.
Hi.
Hi. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. How are you feeling?
Pretty good too, because we got through a Sonoma race. But we were worried because we haven't called a lot of road courses, so needed to get the experience. It sounds like the fans at home enjoyed the broadcast, and
that's good.
So on our end we're feeling good. But you are definitely feeling the best because you got the victory, got the big glass of wine and the nice trophy and all that jazz. And don't break into that bottle just yet. But fantastic run tonight. What you were right. You and KJ, you two were the what's the word? I can't. It's slipping my mind. You guys were the dominant cars tonight. You both led 15, so you tied for most laps led, and blah 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 blah. But what went into having such a good race here tonight?
Well, I think this is the first time I put in this much practice for a track in a long time, and although the times may look really quick and it looked like we had really good cars, you still have to drive it with a conservative mindset because the tire wear is so heavy. You have to figure out, what corners, you have to back up, and then what corners you got to launch off of. So you kind of got to set up one corner so that you're really fast in another corner. Because if you go too hard in the corner before and then try to go hard out of the corner after, you're off in the sand. So, it's just all about just keeping it on the track and, just trying my very best to be consistent and solid and run, the most ideal line I could based on, what I figured out from practice. So
trying to think of another question because you kind of summed up a lot of my thoughts. See, I told you you're getting good at this. Are you gonna let someone else win next week?
Not if I can help it. we're gonna give it everything we can, and if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. If it is, it is.
How does it feel though, winning 4 in a row? That's gotta you guys got a lot of momentum going right now. You've got a lot of momentum going right now. Of course, carrying the Voiles Trucking colors. They're the presenting sponsor here for our broadcasts. Does it mean something more to get these victories here, to kind of get them in a row? Does it Is that kind of, or are you kind of just in the mindset, no, it's just another victory. It's just I got lucky that they came 4 in a row because I've had one slip away earlier in the season, and I'm sure, some will slip away later in the season.
Well, it definitely has to do with luck. I do feel really good about it. It's great to have that kind of momentum as we get into the mid part of the season, especially when it comes to the points. And that's a great feeling to have. And I carried that momentum last week, and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna have any chance to, run the monster that is Infineon, or I should say Nightmare, I'm gonna have to run a lot of practice. So we just ran as many laps as we could. I spent most of the week I was testing with Greg for probably 5 or 6 hours one night until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I think it was. We were up really late. And I ran some on Sunday, Tuesday. I didn't run yesterday, but we just got in the server today. With as cool of a head as we could, and we went out there and just made the most out of it. I tested too with my teammate KJ, and he helped me figure out some things I could do differently. He was doing some things differently from what I was doing, and we just went out there and gave it all he had.
Gave it all you had, got to Victory Lane, got another really cool, unique trophy here at Infineon. Congratulations on that, Ricky. And before we let you go, the floor is yours. You know the drill by now, so I'm just going to shut up. Floor is yours, buddy.
Well, first, I want to get a shout out to my boy Andrew Miller down there. He had a heck of a drive, and for a minute there, I didn't think I was going to have anything for him. I gave everything I could in that battle, and I hate to see it. And the way it did, I would have rather him had it than me, but you had a heck of a drive, Andrew. You're an awesome driver, and I hope you get that wheel soon, buddy, and I hope to see you out there a bit more if you choose to. And a shout out to all these guys here. They're great. Some of these guys, they aren't a huge fan of the road courses, and this track's just frustrating for everybody to some degree, but they stuck it out, except for Greg. Screw Greg. You're new, Greg. He didn't stick it out, but that's okay. That's
not very nice.
Nah, but he's Greg. Me and Greg tease each other all the time. He practiced with me all week. So I got to thank him for that. And my teammates, PPR2, Brian, Kathy, Voiles, all these guys here, they're great. And, we go out there and have fun week in and week out, no matter what we go through. And, hopefully that'll continue for a long, long time. So, just thanks everybody, and hope everybody enjoyed the show. And thank you guys too.
Hey, our pleasure. A fantastic. Sean Whitehill just wrote an LOL. Well, life isn't always nice, Joe. He got me too, Ricky. But a great.
You tell him, Sean.
A great run for you tonight. Congratulations on win number 4 in a row. Going for 5 next week at Texas. Good luck there, and I hope we talk to you next week because you're always a fun interview, Ricky. But man, oh man, just let someone else be the last one on. Come on. Be nice. No, but keep getting these points tucked away. I know that's going to help as the season wears on down. Congratulations once again, buddy.
Thank you, Joe.
Ricky J, driver of the number 193 Voiles Trucking Ford Mustang. Well, Ricky, that concludes our race tonight. Any last thoughts?
What a race. We walked into this thinking, you got pretty spread out, have a little, fun. Just sort of an easygoing night. No, it was just chaos there, and you'll have to see it. There's a reason why they call Sonoma a road course with a short track attitude, I guess, and we definitely saw that tonight. It was a great race.
A great race tonight here at Infineon, and we got a bunch of great racing coming at you here on JTN. Next time we're out with Bomb Squad, it's going to be next Thursday night, 9:05 p.m. Eastern time to start that one at the Texas Motor Speedway. But next time we're live on JTN this Saturday at 10:40 p.m. Eastern time, where myself, Ricky, and Tommy will all be reunited in the booth at Watkins Glen for the opener to the round of 8 for the USORL Red Bull Cup Series. Well, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. For our producer Bristol, for Ricky Klett, I've been Joe Towanski. Have a wonderful rest of your night and a fantastic finish to your week. Have a great night, folks. Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh,
in Maverick!
They're wide!
Who did that?
Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill is through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
All right, and they're wrecking behind them. We got cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down, but it doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Comes Musa. Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's going to use that apron.
apron. He's gonna use the apron.
They're gonna be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's gonna be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.